The 81st Logistics Readiness Squadron conducted a deployment exercise at Keesler Air Force Base to get a feel for how its members would respond in the event of a real-world scenario. Members of the 81st Security Forces Squadron and the 85th Engineering Installation Squadron also took part in the exercise, with both units simulating building pallets to be transported overseas. Senior Airman Anna Martin of the 81 LRS said these exercises are a great opportunity.
It's really important for us to be able to come together as a base. And that's mainly what this is for, to see how we can all come together and get the process done effectively. For security forces, to make sure we do our training with them prior to this, so they have their documentation ready, they know what we expect, and they have everything they need.
In a real-world situation, each unit would assemble its own pallet for deployment, and then members of the 81st LRS would inspect the cargo before bundling it, measuring it, and weighing it for transport. Martin said this exercise also created a unique situation for the civilians of the 81st LRS. How would things go if there were no military personnel around during the process?
Worst case scenario, all of our military is deployed perhaps at once, or we're just all gone. Our civilians are able to take over and continue to run everything as we were here. We're here to assist if they need it, but other than that, they're pretty much doing this whole process from A to Z.
On the personnel side of the exercise, members of various squadrons simulated groups of airmen going through processing before being deployed. Airmen filed from table to table, talking to various stations about different services. Staff Sergeant Joshua Green of the 81st Security Forces Squadron said in a real-world deployment, things would have to move quickly.
We would have 72 hours to get everything squared away, paperwork, process all of our individuals, set the pallets up, everything within 72 hours, and get it on the plane and send it where it has to go.
72 hours isn't much time at all, but that's why these exercises are important. Everyone needs to be able to count on one another when it's crunch time. After this exercise, it was obvious that the 81st LRS is ready to roll if needed.